How many times must history repeat itself before we realize this? Every human being carries within them good and bad, God and devil, heaven and hell. So if every human carries both good and bad, then tell me, what is good? In our society, we call it good when your actions build compassion, honesty, truth, and harmony. And we call it bad when your actions do the opposite, envy, greed, destructions, and so on. So there is a battle going on within every one of us. Your actions so far doesn't make you a good or a bad person. So as a collective, knowingly or unknowingly, we copy and learn from each other. So the amount of goods to bad in each individual determines if a society succeeds or falls. In the beginning, our ancestors had their own spirituality, the ancient traditional worship system, rich, sacred, alive. Just as we have the good native doctors for healing and childbirth, we also have the negative ones for manipulation and evil. And guess what? Envy crept in, witchcraft was misused, and as always, history began to repeat itself. Goodness gave way to corruption. The human brain is wired for belonging. Sometimes it doesn't care about truth or logic, it only cares about fitting in. That was how corruption spread among the people. It was in those days that religion arrived. And as with all new things, people were drawn to it.
Come, let us adore him.
Many embraced it with open arms, and tradition began to be seen as evil. As time went on, a lot turned their back on tradition and followed religion. And due to the corruption already eating deep into tradition, religion looked fresh, pure, convincing.
Come, let us adore him.
Now the question is, what about the good ones in tradition that refused to accept religion? The ones who fought wars, provided, those who are not easily influenced, those who maintained good even while others were doing bad. They were labeled evil simply because they belonged to tradition. Now our tradition that once held balance was condemned despite its good and its bad. But corruption does not vanish, it only migrates. The same manipulation once practiced in tradition found new roots in religion. As time went on, the church walls began to crack, loopholes began to show, and some members began to awaken to the lies, deception, manipulation, and exploitation done by some of these so-called men of God. As evil spread, some got fed up, some refused to believe in anything, while others went back to tradition. And so, the cycle continues. Tradition falls, religion rises. Religion falls, tradition returns. Now ask yourself, for how long will humanity keep searching for God only outside themselves? The truth is simple. God is not locked in temples, shrines, or churches. Source dwells within us. Now this is a game of numbers. When a society has more good people than bad people, then justice prevailed, cooperation, education, and freedom. But with more bad people, corruption spreads, violence, and trust issues. When we awaken to this truth, when each of us cultivates the good within, then society itself is reborn. A society where you are being judged by your action and not your religion, identity, culture, or tribe. What matters is truth, and truth lies not in what divides us, but in what we can control. Now the truth is, we are very spiritual people and we all need guidance. So which gathering is the right one? Yes, humanity needs teachers, gatherings, spaces where we learn from one another. Now the cheat code is to awaken your chi within you so you can decode the truth and lies in whatever gathering you find yourself. Now after awakening, how do you express your gift and talent? Through tradition or religion? To be honest, you can succeed in both, but tradition has more freedom of expression. Tradition is ours. We have the freedom to upgrade, blend, and modify to fit what we want. Tradition can be shared by people of different beliefs as a common cultural practice, but religion is based on fixed doctrines. Making change can be difficult or controversial. That's why we are still stuck on some of the Bible stories that we can't relate to today. And it also promotes division. If you're not part of them, then you don't belong. Now, what we call rapture is a judge of character. Those whose actions build purpose and love will attract each other and form a peaceful community. Those whose actions build destructions will also attract each other and fight within themselves for ego and power. The truth is, we're the Jesus of this time. Each of us carries the power to embody truth. My new album is out.